welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Visiting sideline, look at the head coach of the Vikings. These guys coming off back-to-back losses. Along the opposite sideline, the head coach of the Broncos. These guys are ready as they always are to play in front of this home crowd, hoping the extra surge of momentum pays off in a win. Kate Scott, Brock Ewan with you, hoping there's a good one in store for all of us. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Return coming from the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Well, here come the Vikings, taking the field for their first drive of the game. And we'll take a glance at their 7th-year QB.
Last week, Kate, you won't call his effort wasted now. But you wish a game like that would have come in a win instead of showing up in a contest they ended up dropping. 2 touchdowns, no picks. That's the type of game that wins are typically built off of.
First down, play action. Finds a man, right side. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Now a moment to check out his numbers catching that football last week.
First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
First down from the 42. Off the play fake, he'll throw. Incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I love that. I love that defensively right there. It's about the only thing you can do to the tight ends at this level. You have got to disrupt them. You have got to match their physicality with even more physicality, and it forced an incompletion.
19 Tigers.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. It is caught left side. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And that means a fresh set of downs for Minnesota.
Ready.
Back now, pressure coming. Oh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Ready, go. Viking 18.
Throwing it again here. Finds him over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
There's no question, Kate, that the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, it gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Throw here, 3rd down. Complete. Brought off a tackle, but he lost the football. And the Broncos corral it. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Well, that right there is exactly how you kill some momentum. An early setback, no doubt, but the first time out, fumbling it away in enemy territory, that's tough.
Yeah, it's such a bummer, right? Because the journey was going well. You script for success, you get that ball moving, and then you're right, you just lose all sorts of momentum. Got to recapture it the next time out.
So the Broncos offense getting set for their first drive. Leading them out, someone who, Brock, I think needs less introduction than anyone in the NFL today. It's Patrick Mahomes.
I think we could give them a pass from last week because they still found a way to win, and that's the ultimate job of a quarterback. But those interceptions, that's not what we're used to seeing out of him week to week. 2 touchdowns, though. That's the bar he wants to hit each and every time out, and when he gets there, usually good things follow.
They'll run here on first down. Well, maybe the rest of the game is going to be headed in the proper direction, Brock, but their first play winds up going backwards. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there. We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
To the line. Here's 3rd and 3.
Out
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. That's grabbed inside the 30. All the way. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos don't need long to take a 6-0 lead.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Get him the ball early and put a fear of God into this defense.
That one right down the middle. And the Broncos will jump out to a 7-0 lead. kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Has this at the 6. And this will give him some decent field position here, partner, and this gets out to the 30. The Vikings, and their running back about to get back to work. And you can see he's done his part on offense this season, sitting second right now in the league in rushing touchdowns. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hey.
They'll throw to begin this drive. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on 1st down.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Still at the 30 after the incompletion. Here's 2nd and 10.
Ready.
Throwing now off the play action. He's going to loft one deep to the left. And that's sent to the ground by a defender and incomplete. Would have been one for the highlight reel, but instead, they're facing 3rd down.
Listen, this guy's reputation certainly precedes him in any game he's on the field, but it doesn't always keep QBs away from challenging him, especially early. But you know what will deter quarterbacks? Results. And those are the results he's looking for.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. 3rd and long for him here. He's trying to go deep again. Well, they had the look, certainly didn't shy away from it, but couldn't connect. And now they're stuck facing 4th down.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. That incompletion won't help.
The Vikings getting their punt team out. And they could really use a good one here. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. I guess he didn't really quite know his own strength there. That kick cleared the end zone entirely. It's going to be a touchback. The Broncos, and they're wide out, headed to the field for a new series. And unless the coverage adjusts to slow him down, Brock, he's going to be busy and a productive target for them throughout the rest of this contest. Broncos to the line now. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Here's the handoff. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it. We're going to look at his rushing numbers from last week here. What he was able to do in support of that win. After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7.
Yellow. There's a lot of right.
Back-to-back carries here. No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Yellow. Why? Sunday. 57 colors. 15. Easy. 15.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Punting unit out now. And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. Things sure have started out rough, and they've stayed that way through 2 drives. Maybe drive number 3 here is where we see this offense get rolling. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
I can promise you that is a throw, and as a quarterback, when it leaves your hands, you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB can cut off and take the other way.
So at the 20, here's 2nd and 10.
Good up. 60 boxes, 60. Go.
Plowing up the middle. He's going to work ahead for a couple here. It's 3rd down now.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
To the air on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And they're staring at 4th down now after that set.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
He's got this at the 27. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Sending him on the dive. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
That's going to do it for our first quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 7-0 is our score. We'll get you back to Mile High after this. We're back, and it is Broncos football as we resume. They'll have it 2nd and 8. Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Has him on the quick hitter. And they'll stop him here, not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. An even 10-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Broncos first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
The Broncos had their eye on that play clock, and before it expires, they call a timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Completes another one to Thomas. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Line, right. On the line.
Mahomes. Chased out to his right. Throw right side, caught by Thomas. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. They get 23 on that one. And it's going to be 1st down Denver.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Yellow. Come on, 80. Squash.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And a nice little run there, gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So gain of 5 on that 1st down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd.
180. Come back.
Another carry for him. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's continuing. contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Hero 15!
First down, and they go right back to it. And he takes this one in for the Denver touchdown. The Broncos pull that in front further, 13-zip. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
They'll set up here for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Broncos double their lead to 14. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And now the Minnesota offense trotting out. They haven't been able to get that offense going just yet, Brock. The deficit at 14. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10.
70!
Airing it out to start this drive. Connecting on the slant. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this first down, partner, from the 45. Takes the handoff. Now to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Throwing from the gun here. Looking slant route complete. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. He's going to throw it. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. The Broncos are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And you can see with the stats there, such a weapon for this offense to utilize week in and week out. Few set of downs for him from the 31.
Yellow!
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he finds a little room there before being hauled down, gain of 3. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Mahomes. He puts him there under it, deep down the left. Near the goal line. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos three-point attempt coming up. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos stretch their lead to 21.
Vikings nothing.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Fielded at the 7. He stopped on the run back at the 27. The Vikings now set to take the field. And things are really getting away from them, so an important moments here to try and get a sustained possession going.
Ready, go!
Come out throwing. He's going to loft this deep down the left sideline. That's caught at the 25. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings chop some of the lead off before the half. That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings get it back to a 14-point game. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Return coming from the 6. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Broncos are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And he sure has put on that chef's hat to dice up their defense early in this one. Quite the appetizer that he's prepared to what could be a great overall performance. All right, Denver getting everybody set. So they've got 1st and 10.
Hey, Ridley!
A give now from the gun. Nearly starts the drive with a 1st down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable 2nd down.
Hey, yellow, hey, go. I don't need to. Yellow.
To the air, Mahomes. It's his running back. He's going to be hauled out on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. And he's up across 200 yards now in this opening half. That's beyond simply a good start for him. This is the type of game where he's been taking the lead on carrying his offense forward however he can. First and 10 from the 43.
Yellow. There's a water, right? What's that?
Throwing is Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for Broncos' 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
What's that?
Looking to throw Mahomes. Jump off caught by his back. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. Denver calls the 2nd of its 3 timeouts. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Bringing the offense up to the line. 1st and 10.
Yellow. There's a water. Yellow. What's that?
From the red zone on 1st. He's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos get 4 points to end the lopsided 1st half. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. You sure did it.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Here's a return from the 7. Dodge the tackle. They'll have decent field position to begin with here, Brock. He's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line. Down to 12 seconds before halftime as they come to the line. Looking now from the gun. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now a second down.
Here we go. Set. 99.
He's back to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. So we've reached halftime, Brock, and with no halftime report this week, it seems we're going to get right back to the field for the start of quarter number 3. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Has this at the 6. Making some progress here. They're going to track him down, but a nice effort in the end there, Brock. He's up to the 38. The Broncos are out once again. Their offense led by Patrick Mahomes. And on that last drive, Brock, he crossed a notable threshold in passing yards for the season. Always nice when you can reach one of those plateaus to look back on after the year's over.
Yellow. Right side.
On first down, they'll run. Nothing doing on the outside there. No gain on the run. That's going to bring up second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Here's Mahomes now. Catch made over the middle. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They got 21 yards on the play. And it's going to be first down, Denver.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
Catch is made down the right sideline. And they're going to be working from the red zone as he reaches the 16. Looks like we'll have a pause here. An injured Bronco out there and in some pretty obvious pain after that play. Right up the gut. And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's second down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
They give it to him again. And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Third and a lone yard coming up.
Yellow.
Thinking touchdown, but they will not get it. That's incomplete. And maybe worse, Brock. It's going to bring up fourth down.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge next time the ball comes his way.
Well, he had to power through one tackle just to get back to the line that time.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Second and 10. Here he is to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Not a good spot to punt from. They really want to convert here on third. Third and long. They're going to throw. Tries to lob that one up, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. Well, no doubt they envisioned that as the start of a second-half push for the lead. But the defense, well, defense had other ideas, Brock, protecting their team's advantage and taking possession back on the first play of the series.
Not the way you needed to start the half if you were thinking comeback, but exactly the way to start the half if you're trying to take this lead and step on it. That's a defender who sensed the need for a splash play and delivers.
He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down.
Even the best of them can be hurried into a throw before they're ready, and that pressure just messed up all the timing, the rhythm, and the clock of the quarterback.
Third down, it's Mahomes. This one's caught. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. And he has stayed productive throughout this game. He's up to the 300-yard mark after that last completion. Really has been a solid showing for him finding his targets. Only 2 yards to the marker. They're going for it here on 4th.
Yo, attack, attack!
They'll go. It's Mahomes. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. And that play doesn't get it done. We've got a turnover on downs. The Vikings taking the field on offense. They're running out of time to get this game into a more manageable spot, Brock. We've got a 3-score deficit, and we're in quarter number 3. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch.
That's a pros pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get those feet down.
We had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Yikes. As that pass falls to the ground, kid, you kind of just sense their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in ways they just have not been able to do so far.
And this defense is going to win this rep. They hold strong there in the middle, get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up. He's got it. That's going to be a 1st and more. And he's brought down before the return gets far. Denver set to take the field on offense. They are in great shape here as we wind down this 3rd quarter. They've got a 3-score lead. Another that could put this just too far out of reach. Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for 1st and 10. Hand off to the back. He runs it up to midfield. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Broncos 1st down. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory. Here's the one back on the handoff. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. So it'll be 3rd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
15.
They'll throw 3rd and long. Thrown all the way to the end zone here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd.
That's some good old-fashioned playground football. Even at the elementary school, find the fastest kid, let him run.
Tack on one more. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos grow their lead yet again. The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. And he just sends this out and over the end zone, so no threat of a return. They're going to spot the ball up at the 35 to begin this drive. So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's 1st and 10. They're going to throw here to begin the drive. Broncos all around him, and down he goes. lot of work to do as that sack makes this a tough 2nd and 17. And throw it. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Quick! Here we go, shot!
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Pass him on the quick hitter. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's going to be the Vikings who have the football, Brock, but given that score, they're going to need points every time out from here on. Down big, they're going to exhaust all options, it appears. The offense lining up to go for this. Desperation time here. He connects downfield. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Down inside the 40 now with a 1st down following that last play. Still sticking with the passing game. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. But at that defense, they're flying around and making the play.
And he's brought down at the 17-yard line.
Ready?
Coming in line for another 1st and 10.
First down. A gain of 19 yards. 1st down, Minnesota.
From the red zone now. Short pass brought in. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Minnesota.
They'll try and punch it in. And he's in for the touchdown. The Vikings making the scoreboard look a touch better. PAT effort coming up. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Vikings cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21. Down by 3 scores. Their hand is forced. They're going to try the onside kick here. And this one's covered by the Broncos hands team. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Well, I guess they kind of had to do it here, Brock.
Yeah, it's called a have to. Yeah, kind of have to at this point of the game, huh?
Okay, but like most things in this game, it did not work out for them.
Yeah, let's face it, even if they do recover that, probably not going to find a way to win. But this is a time where you work on things, where you do build to the following week. Find a way to flush this, because it's just not been their kind of game.
They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now it's Mahomes. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And he gets it in. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. They'll try this extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos continue piling on to this lead.
42. Vikings, 14.
I should probably stop your head, boy, because I got all the heads, boy. All that drink, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drip.
The kicking unit on now for the Broncos, and they're ready to send it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Vikings offense back to the field now. And all game, they have struggled to attack this deficit. Maybe they can do a little window dressing here.
Cowboys!
Trying to throw this from the gun. Wow, wide open here. Complete. And this is all the way to the 13-yard line.
You know, Kim, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position by hitting on that shot. You've totally flipped the field and tone this drive.
And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
These intermediate gains, that's a wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
And The stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
Come on, come on.
Fullback trying to power him across. What a hit. He gets flattened to the ground. He manages a couple, and they are right on the verge of it. Third and goal from the 1. Throwing from the gun. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings putting up points in a game decided. Slant route, as it does so many times every game we call, Brock. Paying dividends. Made that touchdown look a lot easier than it was.
An uncontested release that close to the end zone spells disaster for a defense every time, Kate. You got to have a whole lot more physicality at the point of attack because a QB is always going to be looking for that short little slant near the goal line.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings cut the lead by a quarter. Down now to 21. With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. Oh, the Vikings got to it first. They get it back. All right, so a positive play for them, if nothing else. Game seems pretty far out of reach at this point, but still, had to try the onside kick in that spot.
You know what that was? It was 2 things, Kate. A, it's a good chance to practice your onside kick in a pretty low-pressure environment. But B, and so much more importantly, is down the road in a game where you're going to really need it. That gives you the confidence that you can get it done.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning here in Denver. Vikings hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Back to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on to a well-placed hit like that one.
Okay,
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Here he is on third and short. That's caught for the first. Down the left sideline he goes. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings get it back to within 2 possessions. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings get it back to a 14-point game. Well, this one not quite over just yet. They've got 3 timeouts at their disposal, but really need to make the unexpected recovery here. This one's covered by the Broncos hands team. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. Well, Brock, you can't blame him with how tough it is to recover an onside kick anymore, but he did hit it before it went 10 yards, so they had to throw the flag. They've got first down here from the 36.
Fall down these two, fall down these two. Boy,
Thrown back, it's the handoff. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. The Vikings call a timeout, so it'll be their first. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Yellow. Boy,
Back to the well again. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. Minnesota spends its second time out here. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. Offense is set. 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Ball back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards. Now the Vikings use their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Now we're on the counter. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage, so 3rd down now.
When they're springing a big play on that one, it's just going to simply be used as a setup play. Whether that's another run or eventually what I love, setting up a play-action pass off that counter action.
Mahomes here from the gun on 3rd down. Escapes the pocket. This one's in range, but it gets knocked away. Couldn't connect, and that brings up 4th down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Now we'll see a field goal try by the Broncos. High percentage look for him here from the left hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. And that makes this a 3-score game.
We got ourselves a 3-score game now after that make. It's kind of feel like it's going to just about do it with any hopes of a comeback still smoldering. I think these kickers enjoy those opportunities, Kate, to be the one to kick this lead out of range.
Fielded at the 7. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Minnesota offense ready to set up shop again. And this a final opportunity to make things a little closer in that final score. Minnesota into formation. It's 1st and 10. They'll throw to start the drive. Hits him on the end route. And he's taken down quickly. Nicely done by the defense. But the catch does get him to the 39-yard line. They get to the line and spike the football to stop the clock. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. They're throwing it. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Got for big yards on the right side. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. Just gets down inside the 35-yard line.
First down. A gain of 27 on the play.
They get to the line and spike the football to stop the clock. Second and 10. Need something positive here.
Come on. Tap the 60.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. And the coverage just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Third and long for him here. For the sideline, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over after his 9th interception of the season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
Good starting field position for the Broncos as they get ready for first and 10.
Yellow.
Oh, Bronk, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And he put everything he's got behind it. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
They're going to pass it here. He's going to try another deep one here. That's grabbed inside the 30. And this one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. It's a win for the Broncos. Man, they were facing a top-5 defense this week, Brock, but they made them look anything but. What a great performance to get this win.
Yeah, you could come in, Kate, with this awe and mystique of, gosh, we're facing one of the best defenses in the league, but as soon as you get those first points, you realize, you know what? They're mortal just like the rest of us, and they took the fight right to them.